Hello everyone, and welcome to part 2 of Amnesia, the Pony Descent. Oh wait, no, it's, something entirely different. It's Amnesia, the dating game.
It should have been called the Pony Descent.
If you know what I mean.
Anyways. Yes. Let's talk to Rainbow Dash.
Oh, yeah, Rainbow Dash is the best thing ever. Let's go talk to her. Walking further into the center of Ponyville, you find yourself in the middle of what appears to be a shopping district. There are food stands, accessory shops, and even a store dedicated to quills and sofas.
References.
Yay! I always wanted a store that sells quills and sofas.
It's a reference.
I know, that's
okay.
I understand the reference. Still, I was just it's a pretty good one. I don't know if the reference is pretty good, but the store is pretty good.
I mean, really, I don't mind a sofa store.
Yeah.
I guess I don't get upset if I walk into sofa stores and they're selling quills. I'm not gonna be like, you fucking bitch! I'm done here!
Oh, not!
I'm gonna make a drive-by, bro. And I'm gonna shoot sofas at your store. Okay, no.
But yeah. I mean, like, maybe if you literally went into there to buy quills, you'd be a little pissed like Spike was. It's like, you only sell 2 things. Ponies are busy going on their daily routines, shopping for anything they need. It couldn't hurt to take a look around. You start towards a nice-looking tie shop, but there's one thing holding you back. You seem to have forgotten you haven't eaten since awakening this morning, and your stomach is very...
I would laugh if you'd have died, because you did go to Applejack first.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm pretty sure that's where the other pony went first.
Right. That's where Twilight Sparkle went first. I mean, it would be funny if the game literally killed you off if you didn't do everything in order. The tie shop can probably wait. It's probably best to find something to eat first.
But why are you... What? I'm confused by this. I thought you were trying to find Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, I know. We are.
I really need a tie to talk to Rainbow Dash.
I need to look swanky to talk to that rainbow mare up there. Approaching the nearest vegetable stand, forgetting your lack of funds, the cult running the stand gives you a smile before speaking.
So why do you need funds if you can't you just go and eat the grass? That's what he did at the beginning?
Yeah, I know, seriously, we just went and ate the grass. I don't know. Besides eating something that's tastier than grass, I really don't know why we would need, to buy anything. Welcome.
Okay, you can do it.
Welcome, friend. You must be new in town.
Wait, okay, maybe I made a mistake. They said could, but they mean stallion, because otherwise that's the most, deep-sounding could ever. I assume this to be like pipsqueak.
No, this is, I'm pretty sure this is the standard mix-up where, they're...
Yeah, no, but that's their mistake, not mine.
You must be new in town. Care for a free sample? The growls of your stomach is all the answer he needs. The cult laughs.
Reload.
Oh ha 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 ha! And holds out a stalk of celery.
I like how he's laughing at the fact that you're literally starved, like you're gonna die. Just going to Africa and looking at the dying kids and oh, that's so funny. You guys are dying.
I mean, the worst. On the house. You give a sheepish smile. Although the celery isn't enough to fill your stomach, you're grateful for any amount of free food. You reach out to take a bite when... Look out below!
Rainbow Crash.
Your face is Rainbow Crash.
But she just did crash. I'm not even being mean here.
You are being mean here. Go home, you're drunk.
I am home and I'm not drunk.
All good. Before you sink your teeth into your only meal for the day,
what happened to the grass?
I don't know. Apparently
it's really bad amnesia.
Apparently the grass died due to plot convenience.
Or the guy just has extreme amnesia where he forgets things every 1 minute.
Here's
because he forgot about Rainbow Dash.
Yeah, no, he did. He is pretty forgetful, isn't he?
It'd be an interesting game. A game where your main character forgets everything every scene.
That would be. That'd probably get kind of frustrating after a while, but it'd be funny.
Playing playing Mark from the.
Indeed it would be. Your vision is blurred by a streak of rainbow, flying at what looks like the speed of light before crashing into the cart, covering you and the salesman in debris. Annoyed, you and the cult look at the cause of the crash. I'm not annoyed, because, honestly, this is the most awesome cause for crash ever, and you should feel honored to be covered by
At least you get free food, I guess, because that food is not going to be bought.
Exactly, look, Rainbow Dash got us free food.
Another guy now is going to go home, and his family is going to starve to death.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Rainbow Dash has a castle. She can pay for this.
She doesn't know. She's Rainbow Dash. She doesn't pay for shit.
A rainbow-maned mare slowly lifts herself from the debris, head still spinning, but otherwise unharmed.
I'm sorry, but when they say head spinning, I'm thinking of Legends of Equestria.
Where your head literally just starts spinning, that's the best. She shakes her head in an attempt to clean herself off. Still covered in vegetables, she smiles nervously. That doesn't look nervously, but
it looks like more like she's going to freaking murder me.
Yeah, I know.
Did you see that? Because if you saw it, I'm gonna kill you.
Hi there, Rainbow Dash. I'm sorry that you want to kill me so badly. Oops, sorry about that. What in the hey, Rainbow Dash? This is the third time this month, wow.
Pretty sure she has a crush on that guy.
I was gonna say, like, three times in the same month she's just crashed in this guy's stand. That doesn't sound like
family's probably already dead.
She probably killed them. So she, like, raped this guy. Rainbow Dash's head falls in shame. The cult obviously upset at her for having done this more than once, and the yelling is increasing as the size of the crowd grows. Lay off!
I'm still hungry.
But I gotta defend my Rainbow Dash.
She's fucking Rainbow Dash.
I know.
She doesn't need your defense, bitch. She has negated tag of hers.
Yeah, I'm sure she does, but anyways, you feel bad for the stand owner, but Rainbow Dash looks like she's on the verge of tears. That doesn't sound like Rainbow Dash, but okay.
Maybe everybody in this universe is very evil or twisted.
Probably so. You muster up the courage inside. You're the only one who can stop this.
Look, I know you're mad. But it was an accident. I'm sure you two can work something out if you tried.
The cult turns around and sighs.
If he calls him one more time, I'm gonna stab the guy who made this game. I'm just pet peeve of mine.
I still don't blame people for that. I'm like, they do that in the show.
I blame people for it. It's stupid.
I can never get through to that mare. I'll let you off with one more warning, Miss Dash, but this is the last time.
What are you going to do? Rainbow Dash is a natural hero. I'm pretty sure that if you try to get at you, we call the Roy Guards and Rainbow Dash, and Roy Guards take you away.
Probably so. And I mean, you can't directly do anything to Rainbow Dash. She could pretty much kick at, like, you know, anyone except,
she
like...
kicked a dragon in the face.
Yeah, she kicked a dragon in the face. And at first I thought about that and I was like, maybe that's not that impressive. Then I thought about that more, I'm like, well, come to think of it, the dragon, like, obviously didn't die, but it had some knockback to it. I imagine if a dragon, like, has to temporarily be surprised by a kick to the face, it's kind of gonna be scary to a normal pony. You know?
Yes.
Because, I mean, yeah. The cult turns his back on you, packing his saddlebags with anything that isn't ruined, and walks away from the wreckage, muttering about how he isn't going to fulfill his quote at this rate. Happy to catch a break, Rainbow Dash lifts her head and manages a smile. A smile of doom.
Everything in his universe is deadly.
True. Thanks for that. I don't think I've ever met you.
Oh yeah, that my name is Green Bean, and you are Rainbow Crash, right?
You're Rainbow Crash. Go home. Go home.
Come on! In almost every game you have played, the first time
Uh,
she comes up, she crashes into something. Did you
but-
notice that?
Well, every time you come up in any game, which is none yet, your face will probably crash into something.
Every single percent crash rate in that case.
Oh, awesome! You already know me. Must have been all my amazing tricks in the Young Flyers competition. Pegasus Pony stands proudly, sticking her chest out like a bouse.
She doesn't seem to have a chest in this picture.
Not much of one. Fortunately, that isn't really the case. You don't even know what the Young Flyers competition is. You smile nervously.
Well, actually, I just know you from what Twilight told me.
Oh, that egghead? Why did she send you to meet me? You begin explaining to her your misfortune, waking up outside of Ponyville with no memory or bit to your name. She seems antsy, almost bored with the story.
And then my family got murdered. They made my little kid. And it's like, oh, whatever. I'm done here.
Man, that would, that should have been how, like, that should have been the way, that should have been the story for the room. Like, you know, Mark should come up and he was like, Johnny, my family was murdered and raped. It was
Johnny
terrible,
is like,
Johnny. He's
oh,
like,
hi, Mark. That's a funny story, Mark.
Yeah, no, he should have been like, what a story, Mark. Almost bored with, yeah, pawing at the ground, but she never looks away. Well, that's okay. Ponyville is the craziest, most happening town in Equestria. And more importantly, if you haven't figured out, I'm the fastest pony in Ponyville, and I plan to dazzle the town with my amazing tricks at the Summer Sun Festival. Let's
Can I
see.
see? No, I'm blind. Actually, if you wouldn't mind, I've never seen any Pegasus tricks before. Would you mind if I could see a trick or two?
Just 2? I got 100! Green Bean, I've trained with the Wonderbolts before. The greatest flyers in all of Equestria.
Seemingly, Celestia, but you're creepy. Even a hoof is broken, I think.
Yeah, that hoof is kind of angled weirdly. I think it should be a little lower. They've taught me tons of spectacular moves that'll leave your jaw hanging. So you better be ready. You want to see some now?
I'm pretty sure they taught you how to get knocked unconscious. It's like the one thing we saw them do.
Yeah, I know. The Wonder Balls. We saw them get knocked unconscious, and saw them get trapped by Spike.
Yes. Well, okay, so long as you're not busy. And so long as I totally forgot what I was supposed to be doing.
Rainbow Dash lowers her body. Trust me, I'm never too busy.
As I'm sleeping and crash.
I'm killing Sapairs a pair. You're a dirty pair, Sapair.
I am. The Rainbow Mare shoots.
Yes, the Rainbow Mare shoots herself at Sapair, and he doesn't know. Into the air, kicking up dust, causing you to cover your face. When you look again, Rainbow Dash is doing loops in the air, a rainbow trail following her every move. It's a beautiful spectacle, to say the least. She loops back around and quickly runs past you. With no more effect than a trot, she turns back... Than a trot, she turns back around and rushes you, stopping just short of your muzzle. Ah, that's sexy. So, how was that? Bet it was the coolest thing you've ever seen, huh?
Man, I haven't really seen anything in my voice.
That's true, we haven't, so it definitely was.
Wow, that was incredible. I don't think I've ever seen some ponies so fast. Definitely the greatest flight. Yeah, you have seen like 10 ponies, bitch. Get the hell out of my life.
I have to admit, like, as much as I want to negate your comments, I have to agree. I'm like, this guy has amnesia. That's like,
For all he knows, this is like super slow, like, and there's like people 80 times faster.
Yeah, exactly. He has amnesia. For all he knows, he himself could be able to fly at like 100, you know, not even
kilometers per second.
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have wings.
He probably doesn't, but yeah. Rainbow Dash gives you a big smile. This is something she seems very proud of, and you struck a good note. Nah, there's still the Wonderbolts, but one day I'll be part of them, and then I'll be the greatest flyer. But it's always nice to have a new fan, right, Green Bean?
Oh, you're gonna be part of this good club.
You weren't really planning on being her fan, but do you really have the heart to tell her otherwise? You feel pretty good about making the mayor smile. There's no need to burst her bubble. You're a pretty cool pony, Green Bean. I can't wait to hang out with you. Yes. Can't wait to hang out with you either, Rainbow Dash. Best. With that, Rainbow Dash lowers her stance and takes off, fast as lightning.
You didn't actually tell her that she was supposed to be doing that job, but okay.
I think we forgot. I think, like you said, we kind of gained a little more amnesia since the last scene. Kicking up a huge cloud of dust and leaving a rainbow trail that follows her until she's out of sight. You watch until the dust clears and the trail is gone, and then continue on your way.
Said you also forgot that you're hungry.
Yeah, we kind of forgot. We forgot a lot that chapter, didn't we?
So what if you click that again?
I was kind of wondering that. Also, real quick, So yes, the game is even more quiet than it was before. Let's talk to Rainbow Dash. Oh, I've already visited Rainbow Dash. I guess you can't visit her again.
He forgot that he was hungry and he forgot that he wanted a toy.
That
he couldn't even buy.
Yeah, and he forgot to actually ask Rainbow Dash
about the weather. He's bad at this.
He's really
Violet
bad.
Is going to be killed by being shot to the moon.
Let's talk to Applejack.
Sure.
And she probably is. As you walk along the road to Sweet Apple Acres, you cross paths with what? You cross paths with a large red stallion pulling 2 carts overloaded with pastries. To your surprise, the stallion turns in front of you and blocks your path.
What a bitch. You want something to eat. See, what a bitch.
I was expecting it in my mind to show up and he'd be a little bit like, "You shall not pass."
Maybe he's even gonna.
No
thanks, weirdo. I like how, like, I'm not hungry anymore, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But yes, sure. Sure, I could use something to eat.
After rifling through the cart for a few seconds, you find what looks like a freshly made apple pie. It's still warm and it smells delicious. You're briefly unsure about where to place the treat, but soon decide to rest on your back for the time being.
Why don't you just eat it? You're starving, bro. By the time you leave this place, you're gonna have forgotten you have a pie on your back, and that's what I promise you.
Somehow this reminds me of I have no mouth and I must not scream. Or, yeah, no, I must scream.
Yeah, I must.
I must not scream, but no, yeah, it's like I'm starving, but I can't eat that, and I can't eat
anything.
You literally can't
it's
eat
made out of paper. This looks good. Wait. Do you need something else? Who are you anyway? Can I at least get your name before you go? Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself.
The stallion grabs your hoof and shakes it powerfully. For a split second, it feels like he's about to dislocate your shoulder.
But then instead, he rips off your arm completely.
Yep.
Places this with a metal gun thingy transformer. I am Big Macintosh. I'm Green Bean. Nice to meet you, Green Bean.
He releases your hoof easily enough, and after setting it down, it seems that your fears of a dislocated shoulder were at least mostly unfounded. It's just slightly dislocated. It's just a minor bone fracture.
Yes, at least it's not a fatal laceration.
Yep. I hate those fatal lacerations. Glad to see it still works.
Sorry, I can't stay in shed. I have to go work to do.
Really? With that look on your face, it looks, yeah, work, I'm sure in quotation marks.
So sure I need some work.
Yep. Ah, can I help?
You guys are obsessed with giving everyone, like, tasks for stuff. Can I help? I stay early for the pie that I haven't actually eaten.
Yeah, I know.
Don't worry about it. I see you won't Green Bean. I guess I see you at the festival then. Yep.
The stallion nods politely to you as he walks, and you respond with a wave of your conclusively uninjured hoof before moving in the opposite direction. You are disappointed when you turn back to the farm and see the remains of an apple pie on the ground.
Yeah, well, you fucking deserve that, bitch.
Note to self, be more careful when you hold things on your back. Our guy's not very smart, is he?
I think the reason they did that is because if you did the Rainbow Dash one after this, it wouldn't make sense anymore.
Yeah.
Not that it much makes sense, but yes.
Following a disappointed sigh, you continue your walk towards the farm. You walk into Sweet Apple Acres and see piles of apples stacked everywhere. You breathe in the delicious aroma and then notice an energetic, hat-wearing earth pony come into view.
Smell?
Yeah, apples can have a smell. I don't know exactly, like, how much they'd smell, but I imagine, to a
if
pony
there's a lot of
nose,
apples, I guess.
Yeah, if there were a lot of apples, and especially to a more sensitive nose, which I imagine ponies are a little more sensitive in the nose area, yeah, they'd probably have a decent scent. Yeah. Hat-wearing earth pony come into view, pulling a cart full of apples as she goes. She sees you as you approach eagerly. Well, howdy there! I'm Applejack. It sure is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. We at Sweet Apple Acres always have to meet the pony folk.
You don't have to yell, I'm right here, bro.
Oh, look at how hype she is, though.
You can tell kind of chubby and kind of skinny at the same time she is.
Yeah, you eat that cursor. And yeah, I see what you mean.
She's kind of chubby there, but the front is like very, like, the front doesn't exist.
Slim. I think that's the main thing. Like, besides the faces, I think this person needs to work a bit more on those two.
I feel like those need to be a bit more further out, the front part there.
Yeah, the front part does need to be more further out. They need to have more of a chest.
Because currently it always looks like that, like, someone's, like it actually look a bit like a snake if you look at it.
Yeah, they kind of do. The front half looks like the front from the chest upwards looks like a snake.
That's creepy. Man, that's creepy.
Yes, indeed.
Hi there, I'm Green Bean. It's nice to meet you, Apple.
Before you can finish your sentence, the Earth Pony is already shaking your hoof with her own. And what?
Huh? My bad.
And what brings you around these parts?
Twilight Sparkle asked me to come here and meet all of her friends, so here I am. My voice changed very much.
Indeed it did. Not doing anything? That's great! Well, it sure has been fun talking to you, but I have work to be getting done.
What? Really? You talked to me for like a second, like your fucking big brother talked to me more, and his only word was yup for like ever.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Let's ask what she's doing, stranger. What are you doing, stranger?
You do seem to be working pretty hard. What are you up to?
Wow, look at that, like, sly-ass look she has on her face.
Do you think Giza doesn't or does like that a lot? It's one of the two.
I think she's, like, gonna tie us up and rape us. Because that's how much she kind of liked that statement. Well now, Big Macintosh thinks that I can't harvest all these apples for the festival by myself this year. Because last year, I needed to accept help. So I'm gonna prove him wrong.
But Big Macintosh isn't actually, like, wounded, so are you gonna break his leg so he can't actually help you?
It sounds like the Apple family.
I doubt
The
it.
Apple Mafia. I doubt
Actually
it.
troll her by saying, can I help? Maybe I could help you out. There's a lot of trees to bug. How do you know what bugging is?
That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe it's just a natural thing to know as a pony, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know.
He found the colors extravagant.
Yeah. You want from around these parts, so I'm gonna take your offers. I'm gonna take your offers. Blah.
Everyone wrong. It's an Applejack saying that.
Who's a silly pony? Who is you is Applejack.
I don't even know for the fucking lyrics, and it's like 8 words.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take your offer of help as being neighborly. Unfortunately, I can't accept. This is my job, and I'm gonna do it myself.
I should really help. I'm gonna force myself on you here. I'm sorry, Applejack, but I really think I should help. You look pretty tired, and there's hundreds of trees more left to bug. I like how he thinks he can just do this, even though he's never done this.
Yeah, I know. Whoa there! Are you saying that I can't buck all these hundreds of trees by myself? I'll prove it to you! And Big Macintosh! And every pony that I don't need any help!
I feel like this is becoming like a very weird sexual metaphor.
I feel like it too.
You're working too hard. I really want to kill her. Like, I want to push her to commit suicide.
I'm actually thinking that I'm hoping that we push her to killing us.
I think you might be taking your work too seriously. Take it easy.
I like to consider myself to be a good sport, but right now I'm thinking we should be saying our goodbyes before some pony says something they might regret. See, she's gonna kill us if we keep this up. Applejack turns to leave and you catch onto her rather frustrated state.
Oh, really?
What a story, Mark. Perhaps it is just the stress of the upcoming festival, but you decide that talking to her anymore will just make things worse. You take your leave of Applejack and Sweet Apple Acres.
But Big Mac likes me, but Applejack doesn't like me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed that.
That was a pretty good conversation. And I didn't need any of your help anyways. Not that I know how much.
Right now she's probably gonna die because we make her like overwork herself.
Oh, she'll be fine. Look at that face.
It doesn't make you invincible.
That face that says, I'm going to kill you in your sleep.
Yeah, it's not gonna make you invincible. Anyway, next time, Pinkie Pie and maybe Rarity.
Yep, so thank y'all for watching and see y'all next time.
Take care.